You know, the last movie that I actually saw in the cinemas before they closed was actually Rise of Skywalker. That movie was fucking disappointing. I've never actually gone to see a movie and been physically angered by it. I've been actually fucking mad watching a movie. Until I saw Rise of Skywalker. Yeah, I paid money for that. Do a video on YouTube about your favorite movies. My favorite movies would be... I don't know about top... It'd be hard to make a top 10. I can't do that off the top of my head. My favorite movies are Back to the Future, obviously, with the poster behind me. Aliens, and Fight Club. Those are my top 3 favorite movies. Everything after that is negotiable. But those are definitely my top 3. Fight Club is a fantastic... The thing about, like, everyone who saw Joker, like the Joaquin Phoenix Joker, and they're like, oh my god, it's so amazing, it's, you know, it's so cerebral and all that sort of shit. It's like, if you've seen Fight Club, you've seen Joker. It's basically like if Fight Club was a superhero movie. Was a DC movie. It's very derivative of Fight Club. Anyone watch a movie called The Warriors? No, I haven't seen that. I know the one you're talking about. I know that's the game that that Rockstar made based on that movie, but I haven't actually seen it. It's a shame that Lensman's not here, because Lensman, who popped in earlier, will talk your ear off about movies. He's a huge movie fan. Matrix 1, look, I love Matrix 1. I'll tell you something else. I love Matrix Reloaded. Everyone's like, oh, Matrix Reloaded was so boring. Fuck you. Matrix Reloaded had some of the greatest fight scenes ever put to film at the time. In it. Now, Matrix Revolutions is boring and stupid and I don't care for it. But Matrix Reloaded, I will fight you about. You like Apocalyptica a lot? Yeah? I haven't seen that. Yeah, absolutely. I definitely love me some Matrix Reloaded. It's probably harder to watch Matrix Reloaded now. It's harder to watch Matrix Reloaded now, I think, because a lot of movies have come a long way since that came out, and the spectacle of what they're trying to do with the battles and whatnot isn't as impressive now as it was back then when it came out. But I fucking loved it when it came out. Reload was sick. Reloaded is a mess. Reloaded is a mess because Reloaded was the point where the Wachowskis were clearly getting too high on their own supply. They were clearly, when they were writing that, they were just too in love with how clever they were being with the Jesus metaphors and the subtext and the whole Messiah metaphor and things like that, and it started to break down because it just started getting silly. Like, you know, like they find, you know, Neo makes his way to the Matrix City and confronts the AI, and it takes the face of a baby. You know, it's like he's talking to a giant baby. And I can't endorse that. It's stupid. I will tell you one thing though. If you have ever seen The Path of Neo, it has a much, and like also that's the thing is that like the ending of the movie kind of sucked because he gives up, right? Because he's the Messiah and he has to die to be able to save everyone, right? The ending of Path of Neo has a much better ending that's way more batshit crazy. Because if you ever played the Path of Neo game, and I did play it when it came in 2007, which was still like 2 years after it came out. But the Path of Neo game covers Neo's life from the moment that, like, all throughout all the movies, right? And it gets crazier and crazier as it goes on. And it gets the end of Matrix Revolutions. And just before you're about to have the final battle with Agent Smith, both the Wachowskis come out and scream. They were the Wachowski brothers at the time. They were the Wachowski sisters now, but they were the Wachowski brothers. And they came out on screen, and they said, here's the problem. In the movie, you're supposed to die. Which works fine for a movie, which is, I disagree, but whatever. But for a game, that sucks, because who wants to die in a game just to complete the game? That's stupid. So instead, we're just going to change the ending of the movie. And so instead of Agent Smith having, like, you know, the whole scene where, like, Neo gets absorbed and then explodes and all that sort of thing, all the Smiths in the city start climbing on top of each other, and they Voltron themselves into a giant Agent Smith who then picks up a pair of sunglasses from a billboard and puts them on. And Neo gets to fight a Voltron of all the Smiths in the world. And it's the most batshit crazy thing you've ever seen. It's amazing. I love it. I mean, there's a lot of videos about that on YouTube, but I played that back in 2007 before YouTube was really a thing. And yeah, it was, I was not expecting that. I was not. Also, whoever said the Terminator movies, yes, Terminator 1 and Terminator 2 are both fantastic movies. How did I decide to start MK11? I decided to start playing, well, I mean, I've played it before. I played Frost when it came out. But I just decided to jump into it because I bought the season pass when I bought the game. I have not played any of the characters that came out with season pass because I stopped playing the game. So I want to play the characters. So that's what we're going to do here. So, getting back on topic. We can talk about movies all night, but we can talk about that while we're doing this. Alright. Sentinel's Scream attack is a mid-attack with long active frames. This attack is unsafe on block at close range, but safer on block if it connects at maximum range. Scream can trigger a crushing blow if it interrupts the opponent's attack. That is not triangle. Right. Hold triangle to delay startup of Sentinel's Scream, giving it more control on the release of the attack to release the attack at the perfect time. If Scream is delayed long enough, it can stun the opponent to start a combo. Yeah, you gotta charge that shit up. Holy fuck. That is like some Ryu Denjin Hadouken shit. With delaying Scream, Sentinel can quickly cancel the attack at the cost of half of their defensive gauge. Holy crap, I gotta press R2 at the same time. Alright. Amplified Scream significantly increase the attack's range. An amplified Scream can trigger a crushing blow if it interrupts an opponent's attack. I'm pressing R1. Oh god, that's not what I wanted. Not what I wanted? Why am I not getting R1 here? Show me the demo of this. Like straight away. Yeah, it's like instant. Right? Why am I not getting this? I'm doing that as fast as possible. Finally! Holy shit, you gotta do that fast. Alright, main squeeze is a high attack with good range and safe on block. The attack will put the opponent into a knockdown on hit. Amplify main squeeze to deal additional opponent and put the additional damage and put the opponent into a knockdown. We got it that time. Sentinel can corner her opponent by throwing them in front or behind her after amplifying a main squeeze. Cool. Sentinel can use the Regal Presence to hover for an extended period of time. This can be useful for evading it projectile attacks at long range. Yeah, we can't do anything about it. That is definitely an extended period of time. That is very, very extended. Wait, what? How is that not what I need to do? Okay. Sentinel can start hovering more quickly if she performs Regal Presence when she's already airborne, which is what we just did. Tap down during Regal Presence to quickly land. Sentinel can dash forward or backward repeatedly using Regal Presence, granting her unique airborne mobility options. Okay, can move during it. Good. Arcane Overload is a retreating low attack with quick startup that can launch the opponent for agile combos. Attack is difficult for some characters to punish if it's blocked at maximum range. That's not what I wanted. Okay, apparently it was what I wanted. Evil Queen begins with an overhead attack that is slow to start up, but fantastic range. The last hit is a mid-attack. It's normally difficult to punish on block. It's much easier to punish if it's flawless blocks, which no one does, but anyway. Not that I've ever seen anyway. Forward triangle, square, up triangle. I do that wrong. Is that right? Yeah! Citadel can substitute her last hit of Evil Queen with Malevolent Queen for a low attack that's unsafe on block but knocks down on hit. This attack can hit an opponent that's trying to flawless block on the last hit of Evil Queen. Triangle, square, down triangle. Like so. Back it up begins with a mid attack that's good range that's difficult to block. Punch on block. Followed by an unsafe low attack. The last hit has frame advantage on block, but it's a high attack that can be punished if ducked. So, back square, circle triangle. Back X triangle, circle triangle. Use the booty! Brave Khan replaces the last hit to back it up with an overhead attack. Welcome back, Captain Joe. This attack is to catch opponents who are trying to duck under the final high attack and back it up. So, back X square, square. Wheeling Crash is a quick mid-attack that hits twice. It can be punished if by most characters if blocked. Nice. Continue with Wheeling Crash into Dark Intentions for a retreating mid-attack that moves Citadel away from her opponents, making it difficult to punish on block in most situations. Not what I want. There we go. Cool. Another one down. Booty, 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 booty! Oh, cool. We get a actual normal skin for it. That's pretty cool. I wonder what I would have gotten if I actually did the Frost tutorial. All right, let's do. I'm trying to remember his fucking name. I'm so tired. It's 1 AM. Give me a break. Let's do. Not Shao. I keep thinking it's Shao Kahn. It's not. Shang Tsung.
Shang Tsung.
Booty, 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 booty. But yeah, okay, feel free to list any other good movies and I will critique them as such. List your favorite movies, chat. We'll talk about them as we go. Any movie doesn't. It can be a movie or it can be anime. Either one. Shang Tsung is a powerful sorcerer with a variety of projectile attacks as well as the unique ability to morph into his opponent's character. He has several mid-range attacks that are great for punishing opponents in neutral situations. Since you talk about Blade Runner, isn't this song from it? No. This is just a random synthwave mix, which is very 80s, don't get me wrong, but it's not the Blade Runner soundtrack. Shang Tsung's Soul Steal is great for controlling space at mid-range, but it can be punished on block. If Shang Tsung hits his opponent with Soul Steal, he will morph into his opponent's character and deal increased damage for a short period of time. Shang Tsung can amplify Soul Steal to do additional damage and extend the time that he can morph to the opponent's character. Yeah, it's just synthwave. If you like this, just Google search synthwave or chillwave, which is what we're listening to now. Fire Skull is a quick high projectile. It's great for controlling space at mid to long range. Fire Skull is difficult to punish if it connects with the opponent outside of close range. SpongeBob. I never watched SpongeBob. I was never a fan. Amplify Fire Skull to quickly fire an additional high projectile. Oh. Crushing Flames is a 2 mid-projectiles at a downward angle, hitting the opponent at mid-range. This attack deals excellent block damage, but is difficult to punish if it's blocked at maximum range. Amplify Crushing Flames into a 3rd mid-projectile with extended range. This attack is difficult to punish on block. That did not work. There we go. We recently watched an anime called Made in the Abyss, one of the best I've seen in years. Nice, I have not heard of that. I already did it. Come on. There you go. Corpse Drop is an overhead projectile attack that falls downward from above. This attack can be aimed to hit opponents at different distances. He just summons a corpse and whacks him with it. Amplify Corpse Drops to detonate the projectile for a low attack that can hit a wider horizontal area. This attack can be used to surprise opponents who are attempting to punish the regular version of Corpse Drop on block. Sorcery Rush is advancing mid-attack with a quick start up at a great range, but it's unsafe on block. Attack can be used as a combo ender for or reversal punish. That is no. I need to run button back. There we go. Soul Tournament starts with an advancing mid-attack that ends with a mid-attack that's difficult to punish in most situations. Sandstorm can special cancel after the second hit, confirm into an unsafe special move. Back to square, square, triangle. Oh wait. There we go. Have you seen Raising of the Shield Hero? No, I have not. I don't watch a huge amount of anime. That's it. I do. I don't. I've got a bunch of stuff in my queue on Anime Lab that I haven't watched yet. Dread 2012 thoughts. I loved it. It is good. It is definitely much better than the 1990s Dread movie, which does have its own charm, but is also a terrible movie. 2012 Dread I did like. The only part I didn't like about 2012 Dread is that it looks like it's a very English movie for an American character, basically. So that's probably the only weird thing I found about it, is that you can tell it's really English, even though they have like, you know, Carl Urban as like Carl Urban was great as Dread though. Don't get me wrong, he was much better than Sylvester Stallone. So I did like it though. Solid. I would give Dread a solid 7.5 out of 10. Form of Reserve Pain. Back square, down triangle. Good. Skull Collapse is an advancing mid attack with a slower startup but excellent range. This attack is safe on block when used on its own. Speed overhead. Continue Skull Collapse into tripping the scales for a low attack, followed by mid attack that's safe on block. This combo attack can trigger crushing blow if it interrupts the opponent's attack. Jurassic Park is... The original Jurassic Park is great. Right? We can all agree that Jurassic Park 1 is fantastic. Jurassic Park 2 is terrible. Jurassic Park 3 is worse, except for the one scene with the Velociraptor who goes, Alan. That's the only good part of that movie. Jurassic Park, the reboot one, whatever it was called, is good. I like the first reboot one. The second one, Fallen Kingdom, is also stupid. That is my critique of the entire Jurassic Park franchise. It's Jurassic World, yeah, you're right. It was Jurassic World. Yeah, Jurassic World is good. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom is stupid because it's just like, oh, let's DNA the dinosaurs. Let's make them super intelligent because they did that in the last movie and that worked fine. Yeah, Fallen Kingdom is trash. Absolutely. Alright, the final hit of Burning Evil is a mid attack that has frame advantage on block, but there's a large gap between the second hit if it is blocked. This combo attack can launch opponents for a jump combo in the corner. Nope, that's the wrong one. There we go. I like the way he drags his fist and does like a huge ass uppercut. That's pretty cool. Sorcerer Sweet Sauce with a low, quick, close range low attack. The second hit is a fast low attack that is safe on block and knocks down on hits. Hidden Gem movie Upgrade 2018. Watch it if you haven't. Yes, I saw the trailers for Upgrade. I have not watched it yet. It does look good though. A lot of people complain about the ending of the anime and the fact that the blue-haired girl got cut. What are we talking about? What? Alright. Let's see. Back X down, down 7. It's a double sweep. It's like Kyle. Darling in the Franxx. Yeah, I was gonna watch that, and then I heard from Nairman, who you guys might know, that was trash, so I didn't watch it. Basically, a lot of the negative comments that I've heard about Darling in the Franxx is that it's basically a second-rate Eva knockoff, basically. I don't know if that's true, but that's the negative talk I've heard about it, basically. Swap the second hit of Sorcerer Sweep for a Deadly Truth to mix up the opponent with an overhead instead of a low attack. This combo attack is safe on block, but there's a large gap between the second hit if it is blocked. Back square, back X, up circle, X circle. Okay. Hang on. Okay, so... Come on. How is that not right? There we go. I've caught up on One Piece long ago, and bro, some fucking good shit's gonna happen. I have not watched One Piece since like the first season of it, and that's just because I didn't really have access to it. I'm not a huge fan of the animation style that's used in One Piece. Let's not say it's bad, I just don't like how... I can only watch anime if I like how it looks. And that's why I don't like Studio Ghibli movies. Like, there's nothing wrong with Studio Ghibli movies, but I just don't like the animation style. I just don't like it. End of story. Can't watch them. What about Rush Hour series? No. I've never... The thing about comedies is that comedy is a very subjective thing. What one person finds hilarious, another person might think is the most asinine shit they've ever seen. And as a result of that, I don't watch comedies very often at all, because most of the time, I don't find them funny. Like, comedy to me has to be something that's at least reasonably clever. I do not go in for slapstick at all. Like, slapstick or really easy, like, jokes like, you know, fart jokes and shit like that just does nothing for me. You gotta be at least reasonably clever with your comedy. There are exceptions to that. Like, I do like the Hot Shots movies. I do like the Ace Ventura movies. And those are both, like, you know, they're kind of like Hot Shots is dumb. Hot Shots is just goofy humor. But I like it. Ace Ventura is a bit more, it's a little bit more clever. It's not much. It's more just relies on the physical comedy of Jim Carrey. Back when he was in his prime. But yeah, for the most part, like, I'm really particular about the comedies that I like. Drunken Fire with Jackie Chan, have not seen this. So yeah, I've not seen the Rush Hour movies, sorry. Alright, Rising Chest Kick is an advanced high attack with long startup but a fantastic range. The attack has frame advantage on block, but is easily evaded by a ducking opponent. Major Pain is probably the funniest film I've ever seen. Probably the last really funny comedy that I watched was actually probably Deadpool, actually. The first Deadpool is really good. The second one sucks, because the second one is is basically all the jokes from the first movie just recycled. They just took all the funny shit from the first movie and said, let's do that again. So, but like Deadpool was the last time I went and saw a movie and just like really laughed my ass off. Oh, that's got some fucking range on it, holy shit. Rushing Spike is an advancing overhead attack with great range and safe on block. This attack is great for surprising opponents when they're trying to duck under Rising Chest Kick. Nice, I like that. He's got options on at mid-range. Cool, I like Sindel. I like Terminator. I didn't like Spawn that much, but I like Sindel, I like Terminator, I like Shang Tsung so far.